Wu-Tang. We came way down from New York City. We took a 10-hour, 12-hour flight to come show y'all some love, alright? We came to show y'all some love. All we want for y'all, all we want back is love in return. You know what I mean? Cause we can go with one love, one love, one love, one love, one love, come on, one love.
In the summer of 1993, the Wu-Tang Clan emerged on the hip-hop scene and took the world by storm. Their legacy would span over a decade and sell more than 20 million albums. This is their story.
The Wu is the way. The Tang, that's the slang in it. It's the swore style.
Who said the Wu-Tang Clan wasn't you or your man?
So we took our negative ways and actions and put the through a positive form.
Let me be who I want to be.
I don't give a running all it, you know what I'm saying?
I mastered sound for my beats.
This Wu-Tangers coming through your neighborhood pretty soon, and every avenue, terrorizing you, ripping, chopping off heads.
You already know
Rockefeller and the world, man.
Brooklyn Zoo.
Brooklyn Zoo, represent. Wu-Tang.
Ain't nothing changed with the clan, you know what I'm saying? It's still one love, one family, united to death, man, you know what I'm saying?
This is my life.
Our MCs are incredible, and we're about to blow the up.
It was the summer of 1983 when I first crossed the Verrazano Bridge, and Staten Island became my hometown. Within a decade, I grew from a boy into a man, and fulfilled my dream of becoming a filmmaker. Staten Island is also where I formed a permanent connection to the Wu-Tang Clan. You see, I grew up with the Wu-Tang and got my first break as a director by producing some of the earliest music videos. What the Wu-Tang did for hip-hop music did not only change the industry, it also altered the course of my career. So I felt it was my duty to tell their story. And in order to tell it, I had to travel back to where it all began. The Park Hill section of Staten Island is where I grew up, along with Method Man, Raekwon the Chef, Capadonna, Inspector Deck, U-God. RZA and Ghostface Killer grew up less than 8 blocks away. ODB, Jizza, and Master Killer lived in Brooklyn, but they were always on the island. After high school, I studied film and television production in college, and after graduation, my partner Rich Williams and I co-directed the Method Man video, and it became an instant hit. Shortly after, I began producing the New York Party Scene, a hip-hop TV show hosted by Lefty Left. One of the episodes was an exclusive on the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah, y'all, what's up? This is Lefty Left on the left-hand side. Myself and GB Production, we about to venture into Firehouse Studios. Yes, we're here to see the Wu-Tang Clan. The Wu-Tang Clan, Staten Island's own Wu-Tang Clan. They're upstairs right now recording their new album. You already heard Protect Your Neck. That stuff is raw, right? You already heard Method Man, right? Stuff is raw, right? Yeah, we wanna go now on a sneak tip. Follow me. Yeah. They're gonna be real shocked when they see us, you know what I'm saying? You know, Wu-Tang Clan and the crew, we go way back, you know what I'm saying? I knew Prince Rakeem for a long time back in the days of Brownsville. Our cameraman GB grew up with half the posse. Yeah, Firehouse, yeah, we in here now, y'all. We in here now. We got Prince Rakeem on the phone taking care of business as usual. What's up, y'all? Peace. It's the manager right here, Mike. What's going on, baby? How you doing? Alright. What's going on, peace? My man Inspector Deck. What's up, baby? What's up? Alright. This my man right here, Prince Rakeem. What's up, baby? Look into the camera. What's going on, baby? Yeah, you on TV today, baby. What's up? Say a little something. What's up?
Yeah, it's like this, kid. Shaolin Swordsman, kid. Chop it up next. It's all about that real.
I just signed that with Def Jam today, right? So it's officially on and you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah.
This ain't the pocket. Motherfuckers is getting me in here and all that.
Yo, say one thing. Let me say one thing. We gonna rock the rap industry. We gonna
everybody up.
My name is Shalom Raekwon, that's my name. But brothers in the clan call me Raekwon. That's the other half of me that's just crazy on some authentic. You know what I'm saying? The other half is just being real to life and going through the regular struggles. You know what I'm saying? But call me Raekwon because I'm the chef. When it's time for this rap, this so-called, I'm strictly on some cooking up mad flavor. You know what I'm saying? I'm not throwing two solvents together and some corny together. You know what I'm saying?
It is universal. When you start dealing with the knowledge means to know. When you know what time it is, you gotta show what you know. Once you know it, you gotta show it. Once you show it, that's your wisdom. Your wisdom is a manifestation of your knowledge. Once you know it, then you show, you gotta prove it. That's the understanding. So we know what time it is, we gonna show you what time it is, and we gonna prove what time it is. You know what I'm saying? And for the hip hop world, it's Wu-Tang time. Wu-Tang, you can break it down. So wise, universal, truthful law now, God. You can break it down to, we usually take on garments. You can break it down to the witty, unpredictable talent and natural game. The Wu is the way. The Tang, that's the slang in it. It's the swore shot.
All right, what's up, Rap City? Prince Dave Shaw. Got the Wu-Tang Clan in the house. We're kicking the Wu-Tang slang right here, you know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, what's up, man? Tell me about that Shaolin thing, man. What's going on with that?
We don't know kung fu, kicking you in your face and all that, man. We deal with strong mentalities, you know what I'm saying? Supreme mathematics. We bring everything to reality. So we just took the knowledge that they use to advertise themselves as far as the brotherhood, the honor, you know what I'm saying, how you go all out. It's always 1 against 100. We took those terminologies, incorporated that inside of Wu-Tang slang. That's why you got the Wu-Tang Clan.
Telling the story wouldn't be complete without including some of those who were there to witness it all happen from the very beginning.
You see, even from back in the day, Staten Island is a small borough. And dudes is broken up into each section. You got Stapleton, New Brighton, West Brighton, Park Hill, the Harbor, all these different places. Dudes will fight with each other. They want to kill each other. Park Hill against Stapleton, Stapleton against New Brighton, the Harbor against this and this. But once you get off of the island, you're dealing with a totally different monster.
We was always last. You know what I mean? You had Brooklyn, Manhattan, and everybody and stuff like that, but we was like the last ones. But they always say what's first shall be last and what's last shall be first.
It was funny because Staten Island was a forgotten borough. You know, you had the Bronx, Manhattan, Brooklyn, and Queens, and they would always call Staten Island soft and smiling, or they just wouldn't mention Staten Island at all. There was no mention of Staten Island.
It kind of put us on the map other than being known for the dump, you know? It was good music.
I was a little bit older than most of them, but I remember Method Man and his moms and a couple other people I grew up with. And we used to always give them support on Staten Island. A lot of the guys grew up rapping in the basements of Park Hill, and people used to pay attention to them. Nobody thought they'd go as far as they have, because that's one of the only groups that came out of Staten Island. There's a few other groups out of Staten Island.
Before Wu-Tang, there was a certain era in Stapleton that you had Pop the Brown Hornet, you had Shaheem the Rugged Child, you had R&S, you had King Just was in Park Hill, you had various different rap factions, and everybody was kind of unified because it was Staten Island at that time. And this was at a time where on Saturdays they would show the Chinese flicks, the martial arts flicks on Channel 5. Like after Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, you turn from Channel 4 to Channel 5, and they show it from 12 to 1. And at that time, before they even had the title of Wu-Tang Clan, everybody was just rapping. By the time they blew up in 93, 94, everybody knew what Staten Island was, and they started calling Staten Island Shaolin, and they just re-established and re-stamped and made it a permanent fixture. They made Staten Island a force to be reckoned with.
It all started with Prince Rakeem. That's the beginning right there. Like I said, he had a vision. I ain't even gonna say a dream. He had a vision. This is one. This is two. We came in peace. But you come like this, you coming in power.
The story with Wu-Tang started in 1991. I remember just trying to keep RZA, going with his business as far as the Oh We Love You Rakeem days and the Jizza album over at Cold Chillin', and we decided to go back to the hood and get our homies and all that. And it was a great concept. It was a great thought.
RZA was really kind of like the brainchild of Wu-Tang and the great connector. It was kind of like he played the same role to Wu-Tang that like George Clinton did to Parliament Funkadelic.
When we got everybody together, it was like you could feel that dudes always imagined being in the music industry, but it was just wonderful for us to actually bring it back to Staten Island.
When you first got into the business, dude, you was on a solo tip, right? The Tommy Boy tried to play you. Yeah, let's kick that, dude.
That story's old now. They got. That's an old story, but I came. I took a bullet. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by I took a bullet, I came into the industry. You know what I'm saying? A little blinded, got a little bullet on me, wounded me up. You know what I'm saying? Put out the wrong. I went on, recollected my thoughts, got my. I'm saying they're coming for all out war.
RZA was willing to take the chance. I don't know if he knew, how hard the job would be because you're dealing with different characters and personalities. But he knew that if this comes together the correct way, we got something great here. I don't think he has no idea of where it was gonna go.
We realized that one or two guys in the industry was cool, but if you came through with a crew, it would be more of a eye opener. So I remember being in Park Hill, and I remember RZA came, he was talking to everybody, and he was like basically laying out the plan. I was like, you know what, you go ahead and just talk to them so they can get a different perspective of what's going on. You know what I mean? So it was like, how do you take these guys and how do you make people who were busting caps at each other one summer and have them sleeping and slobbering on each other's shoulders the next summer? I just was able to go to all those hoods and be cool. And what I did was I started making them come out and hang out together. And the biggest part that gave me, but mostly RZA's daily activity with them was the fact that all the equipment was in my house. So everybody got to come to my crib every day. So now, like I said, I was frustrated because I'm walking in the crib and there's 10, 20 there. But in the long run, that became our temple. And that became the place where came and smoked their bones and wrote their thoughts down and did whatever they could do to try to make us see that they was worthy of becoming one of those 9 members.
When they did get together, everybody was like, word, that's what's up. Like, these dudes in the same group. So that was very, very interesting. And I think it forged a very interesting dynamic with the clan itself, because I think it kept everybody on their toes a little bit. And nobody really got lackadaisical. Not only that, but everybody was forced to bring their first fruits to bear. Everybody was forced to bring their A game, and that's what they did because they had a point to prove.
It's Dave Chappelle.
Can I leave with you?
Follow me. Dave Chappelle.
Doctor said I need a backiotomy.
And Dave Chappelle.
Well, I'd be from Jamaica, man. Not a mercy.
BET presents the Blackbuster movie premiere of the cult classic Half Baked. Tommy Chong, Guillermo Diaz, Snoop Dogg,